Are you preaching the gospel today? Well, no, you're not. You see, the gospel was to be preached by the apostles, and it was to be realized no later than AD 70 when the Jewish temple was destroyed. Okay? Now, Christ gives the mission to his apostles in the early 30s AD. And he says, "Go out into all the land and proclaim this good news of a coming resurrection, and also to warn them of a coming judgment." Okay, so now this is the gospel. Okay, so they accomplished the mission according to Paul's epistles. We can see this clearly within Scripture, but Christians fail to accept this fact. You will point them to the Scriptures and they just will shrug their shoulders and be like, we're still preaching the gospel today. But that is false. You see, the gospel became a reality, okay? So what was being spoke of came to pass, right? The judgment took place in the early 60s AD, ultimately with the Jewish temple being destroyed in 70. And according to Paul, he said, "I tell a mystery, not all of us shall sleep, but be changed in the twinkling of an eye at the time of the last trump." So the gospel message was fulfilled. Okay, resurrection took place if the New Testament is legit. Okay, so you are not proclaiming the good news as you say you are. The apostles accomplished that mission. Okay, and Christ said that when you see the abomination that causes desolation, then flee Judea and head for the mountains. Okay, now those that heeded the words of Christ were ultimately spared. Okay, now this was also part of the gospel. And those that had remained until the end of the age, okay, would be changed into immortality. Okay, the dead in Christ would be raised first, and then they would be changed in the twinkling of an eye. Okay, now the last trumpet was going to sound immediately following the tribulation and judgment of Jerusalem and their temple. Okay, there's no way around it. This is what the story is saying, and you are not proclaiming the gospel. The gospel mission was accomplished by the apostles. Take care.